Hey guys, today we'll see what is WSL and how to install WSL. Before that, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And without wasting time, let's get started. Now we'll see how to install Windows Subsystem for Linux for Windows 10. So there are basically two steps here. One is simplified installation and another one is manual installation. So we'll be first looking into simplified installation. So for simplified installation, the first prerequisite is to be a part of Windows Insider program. So you need to verify whether you are in Insider program or not. Just search for Windows Insider program settings and click on enter. So I'm not a part of Windows Insider program, so you can hit get started button, so you can be a part of Windows Insider program. And once it is done, you can install preview build of Windows 10, which should be higher than 20262. And after these two steps, we need to open our command line and just hit this command with administrator privileges. So once after this, we can restart your machine and WSL tool is installed successfully with WSL2 as a default in simplified installation. So once you open WSL2, you will be prompted with the user account and password that need to be set for your new Linux distribution. So this is simple. So by default, when we execute this command, it will enables optional WSL and VM platform components, and it will download the latest Linux kernel and sets WSL2, which is a better version of WSL1 as a default, and it will download and install all the Linux distributions. For this, a reboot may be required. Moving on to manual installation steps, we have few steps here to be followed. The step 1 is to enable the Windows subsystem for Linux, for which we need to open PowerShell as an administrator and run this command. I will just copy this command and try to execute the same command now. So I'm opening Windows PowerShell with administrator privileges and just right click to paste the command and hit on enter. So it will deploy the image service and management tool, and you can see the operation completed successfully output. So once it is done, you can restart your system to continue with WSL1, or if you want to update WSL2, you need to hold for a while, and I will be explaining how to update WSL2 here. So if you want WSL1 in your system, so you can directly go for step 6, or you can skip this video. So I will be explaining the step 6 there, or let me explain the WSL2 updation as well. So step 2 is to check the requirements for running WSL2. So for x64, we need to have version 1903 or higher version with a build 18362, and for ARM64 system, we need a version of 2004 or higher with build 19041 or higher. For builds lower than 18362, does not support WSL2, so use Windows Update Assistant or use a Windows Update feature to update your Windows version. To check your version, just hit Windows plus R and give WinVer, which is Windows version. So in my case, it is x64 system, so I satisfied with prerequisites, where in case 20H2 is my version and the prerequisite is 1903, which is lower than my version. So OS build is also more than what expected there. So 18362 is the version they mentioned, but I have 19042, which is higher version. So I can proceed to have WSL2 installation now. So enable virtual machine feature is the next step, which is step 3. So for this also, we need to execute a certain command. Just click on copy and execute the same command here. So sorry, my bad. So just copy this command and execute here. Click on enter. So it will deploy some image servicing and managing tools. So it will be done automatically without any restart. So here we enable the virtual machine, and after this step, we need to restart our system to complete WSL installation and update to WSL2. Okay, so let me restart my.
A few moments later.
Post your restart to download the Linux kernel update package. In my case, my system is x64 based system, so I will click this link so I can download the package here, or if you are using ARM64 package, you can click this link. If you are not sure which system you are using, we are provided with a command here. Just copy this and execute in the command prompt. So you can see my system type here, so x64 based PC. So I already downloaded this file, so we need to run the update package downloaded in the previous step. So just installing this step, so double click this and we will get next and click on finish and it will be done. So now next step is to have default version set, which means if you want to set WSL2 as your default version, you need to open PowerShell and click WSL. You need to execute this command here. Step 6 is to install your Linux distribution. So we have Microsoft Store link here, so just click on Microsoft Store. So I try to open, so maybe there is some error, so I will try to open this. So click on install here. So my network is a little slow, so it is around 240 MB. So I will pause this video here. So now Ubuntu 16.04 LTS is installed in my system. So if you want another version, let's say 18.4 or Ubuntu or OpenSUSE, or you can use Penguin or anything, you have multiple OSs here, so you can choose any of them and click on install it. So I try to install and try to launch. So you will get Ubuntu 16.4 LTS here, so which is the terminal of Ubuntu which we just installed. So as this is the first time, it takes a bit. So here is your new Unix username, so you need to set your Unix name. So I think I give something regular, so I just give that. So I'm setting my new password. So we successfully installed WSL2 here, or we successfully updated WSL1 to WSL2, I can say that. And we also have optional terminal installation. Here this Windows terminal enables multiple tabs, so we can quickly switch between multiple Linux command lines and Windows command prompt, and also Azure CLI. So this is a best option here provided. So if you want to install this, you can go ahead and install. Yeah, this is how to install WSL1 or 2. So if you have any doubts, you can feel free to post your comments below, so I will be checking it and try to reply as soon as possible. And if you have any queries or any issues while installing, please feel free to drop a comment. So thank you all for watching. Bye bye. Please don't forget to subscribe.